Busy moms, and welcome to today's Pack With Me. Every time I say it, I am not gonna wait last minute, and here we are, less than 24 hours until we leave for Disney World, and I've still gotta pack us up and go. So I'm taking you along with this. We're gonna go over all the family essentials, all the things that you need to go to Disney World and have a successful and fun and magical time. So before we jump in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get going. Let's go ahead and jump into this thing and talking about packing family essentials. Now we are going in the month of January. It is one of Disney's and Florida's colder months. So we want to make sure that we are warm and comfortable. Let's talk about shoes. Now we don't want you to sign up for blisters. We don't want your toes to be freezing cold. So we're gonna pack up all of the shoes that we are gonna use as a family. We have looked at the weather for the past month, day by day. It has changed so much. So at the very beginning of this video, I'm just gonna highly suggest, specifically in the winter months, you really want to check that weather often, because when we arrive the first couple of days, we're gonna be in the 70s, then it's gonna change to the low 50s, and the lows of the week are pretty cold. So let's go ahead and gather up all of our comfy, cozy, warm shoes. And we're gonna need to talk about socks too, because we're not gonna be wearing our flip-flops and sandals this entire trip. We are in the room of my 4-year-old daughter, Annie, and we're gonna go ahead and just pick out some shoes. We might go to the pool maybe once during our whole trip. That's what the weather's looking like. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab her pool sandals just in case. Like I said, I'm not gonna bring a ton of sandals with us, so I feel like it's probably in our best interest that we just bring one neutral color that I know that she can wear with multiple things. So I'm just gonna choose her little tan sandals just in case we need them. And then we love these slip-on Uggs, so she could probably wear these tomorrow during travel day, so I'll put those to the side. And then talking about the cold and the rain, we have these little boots for her that my mom actually got her for Christmas. They're from Marley Lily with her little initials on the top, which I think are so stinking cute. So we're gonna bring these with us. These will keep her little feet dry whenever it's raining. And then these little boots that I have from Sweet Honey, these can also keep her feet dry and warm. So we're gonna also get some socks as well, so give me a second. Now she's got some sneakers. I would say that probably out of the sneakers, these are gonna match the most of what she has packed up right now from clothes. So let's go ahead and pick out some socks to keep her little toesies warm. Now for my turn, same concept. We're gonna prioritize comfort and warmth. So I always go for my On Clouds. They are my absolute favorite sneakers. These I think are super fun. I love the purple and the lime green. They remind me of Rapunzel for whatever reason. So these are definitely going with me. My Cole Haan sneakers, these are super cute to me as well. And I love that they have the tan, the beige, the cognac, the pink. I actually wear these a lot. They match a lot of my stuff. I think it would probably be because I wear a lot of pink. So these are definitely going with me. Got some rain boots. I love that my rain boots are this color simply because they're just gonna match a lot. I got these off of Amazon, so they're not that bad of a price, and they're gonna match a lot of stuff that I already have picked out. And some more warmer shoes. These I actually have in mind for Animal Kingdom, but I think again with this cognac color, they're gonna match a lot of our stuff, and they actually are really comfortable. And you'll see like the sole of the boot is more of like a sneaker type of bottom, so they actually are really comfortable and really warm, and those are two things that we are looking for whenever we're packing up for our shoes to Disney World. My husband, he's a simple man. This is all he's bringing. I don't really know what he's traveling in. And I do know that his golf shoes are already packed up in his golf bag, or like his travel case for his golf bag. So that's one less thing that I do have to worry about, but this is what he laid out for me to pack. So this is what we get. One thing that makes life so easy are packing cubes. With my family, we always designate a certain color of packing cubes to each individual. That way, when we are finalizing all of our packing and trying to figure out the weight and make sure that it's under 50 pounds, we can just kind of know whose is whose. That way, whenever we get to the resort, we know like this is Annie's, this is mine, this is Tyler's, etc. So let's go ahead and use our packing cubes. The light purple is for Annie, the pink is for me, blue is typically my husband, or black, depends on which one I get my hands on, but Annie typically likes the purple. So let's go ahead and pack up our socks. I went ahead and got all of our underwears and all of our undergarments that we will need for the trip as well. So let's go ahead and start packing these up. Now let's go ahead and get into our linen closet, where I have everything organized and labeled to make sure that whenever I unpack, things are a lot easier. We have our rain drawer, our travel gadgets, all the things that we need right in one spot. This trip, we might not need too much sunscreen, but it never hurts to bring it along with you. And now I definitely want to make sure that I'm sharing with you guys all of our weather essential items, specifically with all of our stroller goodies, because that is really gonna make life so much easier. So let's go ahead and start off with our stroller cover. This thing is amazing. You're just gonna simply put it over your stroller. Your child can still stay in the stroller. There are some vents on here, like some buttons to where you can open it. If it gets start fogging up, that's totally fine. But Annie has rode inside of her stroller with this on top of it for many times, and she's just living her best life, honestly. And this particular one does have like Mickey print all over it, even though it is clear. She can see through it, and we can see in her and check on her. She can just ride through a park and eat her chicken nuggets and french fries, and she's got it made. So I would highly recommend, if you're going to Disney World, like any season of the year, this is gonna be one of those necessities that's gonna make life so much easier maneuvering through the park. Next, we have our little clips. Now, these are not necessary, I suppose, but they do also make life a lot easier. So if you were in the diaper bag stage, definitely probably consider getting these. They also are great at holding our shopping bags whenever we're shopping. They're great at holding our water bottles, to which I need to go grab as well, because a part of our grocery order, we always order water because it's so expensive in the parks. Now, I can get it for free if I wanted to, but I'm that type of person that can smell purified water, and it's just not for me. So we always bring our stainless steel water bottles with us and fill them up in the room. You can always get bottled water too if that's a thing for you, but they also can clip on here and we can stroll around the parks. And then another thing that I would say borderline necessary, absolutely have to have it, and on my Amazon storefront, this is like a best seller. So this is a sling that attaches to the side of your stroller. This is so nice to be able to go you're constantly moving. You can get in, get out, whatever you need. Whenever Annie was an infant, I would just put like a pack of diapers and some wipes in a little cube and just put it in here, and we would ready, set, go, like in and out. Good to go. Now that Annie's 4, she can actually have access to this, and she can put like a snack in here or put her bubble wand in here. So she has access just as easy to it, and it makes things easier when we're going through the park. And you know how kids are. They're like, hey, mommy, hold this, or hey, mommy, I need this. Well, they have their own little pouch at this point that they can use this sling. There's also a little Minnie Mouse one too with the pink. I've just had this so long that I've never got the Minnie Mouse one because that's more our vibe. But that one came out later, like maybe a year or 2 ago, but we've just had this one so long for years, and it's worked. It's got great quality. Like, it's not, no tears or anything in it, and we've traveled with it, got on buses, all the things. So I would say this is borderline like necessity. I know it's not a necessity. Life is going to go on if we didn't have it, but I'm all about making things easier for you. Hopping back to the rain, we actually prefer ponchos. Now, this is just your reminder, if you don't have a poncho, make sure that your rain jackets are packed. I think my husband also is packing a rain jacket, but me and Annie here will just live in our ponchos. We're totally fine with it. Also, the Disney parks and the resorts, they also have those for purchase if you need them. So these are actually the Disney World ponchos that we've purchased, and we've kept them. We bring them home and we just reuse them. So not a waste of money. And if you are at like a soccer game of your kids or an outside event back home, like, it's not going to be completely wasteful that you have it. You can always reuse them. A couple more things for the stroller that's going to make life easier is this stroller caddy. This simply will just go around the handlebars, and it will be suspended like so. And then it also has little drink holders. So I was talking to you about our water bottles or our stainless steel cups. Me and my husband could put ours in here, and Annie can use the sling for her water bottle, or if your stroller has like a little thingy, ours don't, or I actually just took it off because less things is more actually with that. But then I can put trash in here. I can put my phone in here, all the things. And it's got pockets. So this is also something that makes life really easy. I have a stroller tag, got this made off of Etsy, and also have had this for years. It's still in great condition. The only time that I've never used this was when we go to Disney at Christmas. I have a Christmas one. And then when we go to Disney at Halloween time, I have a Halloween one, of course, in true Andrea fashion. But this is our typical one that we always use. And in the sea of strollers, we will be able to find our stroller a little bit better with a pop of color. Another gadget that makes life easy is this guy. I can put this on my stroller handle. It's an octopus stand, so I can wrap this around the handle, put my phone in here. And a really great feature of the My Disney Experience app is there's like a GPS feature. So let's say that you have a dining reservation at Mama Melrose and you cannot find it because it's literally in the very back and you're just not gonna walk past it. You have to know the direction. Anyway, so it's got a GPS feature on the My Disney Experience app. So whether you're looking for an attraction, whether you're looking for the exit, whether you're looking for your reservation, you can use the GPS feature. You're still going. Your face isn't buried necessarily in your phone. I've also used this while I'm walking and just kind of punching like my next lightning lane. Or I've been FaceTiming Tyler. It's one of our girls' trips, and hands-free, and I'm FaceTiming him while we're just walking through the park. So this is really easy. Another budget-saving tip I would say is you can set your timer on your phone, turn your stroller around and adjust it, and take a picture of you and your family if you wanted to save money with PhotoPass. I'm not saying that I am against PhotoPass. We actually have PhotoPass, a part of our annual pass, but it does save you $100, and some of my favorite pictures are actually from this, but also some of my favorite pictures are from PhotoPass. But it is a budget-saving tip to have one of these because I think this was like $10 or $12. A couple more things, trying to weather the weather and specifically the rain. I did get Annie a little umbrella, and it might be obnoxious. It's gonna fit in a check-in and I can put it underneath the stroller, but I wasn't gonna just get her just a plain umbrella. Like, that wouldn't be fun. So if she does not want to stroll in the stroller and she wants to use an umbrella, I've got one for her. She's 4 years old, she's growing up. Let's learn about personal space and why not have a cute Anna and Elsa umbrella? And then I have this pack, and I'm not gonna completely take it out. I might just overlay me showing all of my friends on my past prep with me video of this gadget right here. This is going to hold my umbrella for me. Moms, we have too much in our hands already. We're trying to push a stroller. Let's not get rained on as well. We've got our poncho, but why not have some extra coverage just in case? Because sometimes it's raining so hard that even like there's just rain popping off of the poncho. So let's get an extra layer of protection. Let's not just get soaking wet because there is a lot of rain on the forecast, and it holds it for me, holds the umbrella for me. So I'm really excited to use this. And with the craziness of the weather of Disney World, we have to talk about SPF because the sun will be out and we just can't ignore it, and we don't want our babies to just get burnt up. So we are gonna bring our skincare, and I will show you a few of my favorite things. Two of my favorite things would be kind of the similar thing, but these brushes are amazing. So this helps spread the sunscreen all over Annie. So one is for her face, one is for her body. So I can just spray it on her and spread it all over the place. I also travel with aloe just in case, like emergencies. And then I have some sunscreen in here for my husband and I. And Annie can actually use this as well. We do like the Bare brand, and this is the literal best facial sunscreen I've ever personally used. It feels great, like fantastic, and really great coverage. Here is some Supergoop SPF chapstick or lip gloss or whatever, but I love this stuff. It really is pretty. I don't have the colored version, but it feels good. I like it. It does its job. Welcome to Annie's bathroom, where we're gonna pack together all of our toiletries that we need for this trip and our health items. Now let's start off with these packing cubes. They are, again, my favorite. So this packing cube is pretty amazing. It folds up really, really well, and see how wide it can be. So there's a lot of stuff that it can hold. And so what I simply do, a good practice of mine, as I'm putting stuff in here, I will kind of live out of it until tomorrow morning. So anything that we need, we can put it back, or anything that I'm doing in the morning whenever I'm getting ready that I'm like, oh gosh, I forgot to pack that up, I can just go ahead and make room for it. Annie also has her own packing cube to where we can put all of her goodies in this one. So let's go ahead and start packing some of this stuff up. A few of you over on Instagram were asking if I shared with you guys like literally what I use. So from a toiletry standpoint, these are my Amika shampoo and conditioner, and I also will use the Moroccan oil. These are my favorite types of shampoo. Now in the summer, whenever humidity is wacko crazy in Florida, I will get the Amika, and it's like a yellow bottle, and it helps with humidity. So these are what I'm bringing on this trip, because with the purple shampoo, you don't use every time you wash your hair, and we're gonna be here for one of our longer trips. So I'm bringing both of them because I'm like that. Contact users, don't forget your solution. My scrubber for whenever I'm washing my hair, face wash, deodorant, toothpaste, shaving cream, dry shampoo, hairspray, root lifter for the hair, hair protectant, blowout spray kind of stuff. Amika works wonders. Brightening eye cream, hyaluronic acid, and jojoba oil for moisturizing. I have a container for our razor, so I'm gonna go ahead and change the head because this is our travel razor. And our Q-tips with my Q-tip container. As a contact user, back to that, one of my favorite gadgets is this. So at the very top, I can hold my glasses and then close that, and it's a 2-in-1. So it's holding like these little gadget things. I've never even used them, but like little tweezers for your contacts. a little thing for solution, and an extra contact case. And I always, always, always travel with this. Another one of my favorite packing cubes is this one. This one is for my hot tools and for my Shark hair dryer. I always bring my hair dryer with us. I've stayed at pretty much all the deluxe resorts. I've stayed at pretty much all of the value resorts, pretty much all the moderate resorts, and there's just not a consistent hair dryer at all of them. Like, some of them are just absolutely terrible. Some of them are like a 7. It is, but nothing beats my Shark hair dryer. So I will pack up all of its attachments and the Shark dryer in here, in addition to my flat iron, and we'll see if my hairbrushes fit in here as well. I think they did last time. So are you ready to grab your favorite things that you think we need at Disney World?
Yeah!
Yes, okay, let's grab one thing and show our friends. So we have Annie here, which is my 4-year-old, and she is going to be packing up all of her favorite things with toiletries. So do you put this stuff on?
Yep.
Okay, and then you wash your face with this face wash, right? The Ever Eaten.
And this conditioner.
And your lotion, your facial lotion, right? And this is clean ingredients and vegan. And we have recently started learning how to wash our face and take care of it. So this has been fantastic. It's super fun. It's got the cute colors on it with the little faces, and then the little face for the lotion as well. And it's SPF 20, so that's always nice as well. So you ready for me to pack this up?
Yes!
Okay. Do you want to talk about this? Do you have anything to say?
This is water.
It's water. So where she has curly hair, it's a lot easier to brush it whenever it's wet. So we will use our detangler and wet her hair a little bit more with this, right?
Yep.
Yep, this is the Amika Curl Corpse. This is what I use to enhance her curls. I love this stuff. I apply it whenever her hair is wet when she gets out of the shower. And then did you want to bring your Laneige sleeping mask?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And then we will put your little wristbands on here so you don't get your shirt wet whenever you're washing your face.
You put this right there.
And you put it on. Perfect. Anything that you think that we've forgotten to pack you up from toiletry standpoint? Toothbrush? We need your toothbrush?
Yeah, we do.
And then you also need toothpaste, right, Annie?
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite.
Yes. So we've got her toothpaste. She's very particular. She doesn't like the kids, like, tasty strawberry kind. She truly just wants the Simple Truth from Kroger. And then I have this little guy on it just because it helps push the toothpaste over to the end. And then where's your floss?
It got green, blue, orange, and yellow.
Ooh. While we're in the bathroom, I do need to go ahead and get her toilet seat. This guy folds up, so I can just put this in the very bottom of our check-in luggage and fly with it. It just makes things a lot easier, a lot more comfortable with Annie. And then she has a different perspective. Like, she can't ever decide if she likes the toilet seat that goes on top of the toilet. She goes back and forth, so I'll let her decide if we're gonna bring that. But definitely, I've already asked her, she does want this toilet step to come with us. Packing up all of our hair clips, hair ties, all the things in this, and I will put this in there as well. So this is what I put, like, her small little rubber bands in. And I also have to show you this little gadget. Like, it's amazing. Let me go get it. This little gadget is called a pony pick. So whenever your child or your daughter has those little clear rubber bands in their hair and it hurts their poor little heads to take them out, this little invention is amazing. Make sure to go to my description box. They gave me a discount code. If it's still valid, I'll put it there. But make sure you get one of these because it does make life a lot easier for our girls. Do you think we're good to go with the toiletries?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's start talking about supplements and medications that we bring with us when we travel. Now on to our meds cube. Can you believe it? I have a packing cube for this as well. So let's go ahead and put our stuff in here. A couple things that I never travel without is a thermometer. That's gonna be one thing that I always bring, because there was one time when Annie was a little baby, really, and she became sick overnight. It was in the middle of the night, and I'm like, you have to have a temperature. So I didn't bring it with me. So now from here on out until Annie is with us, so from here on out, I will always bring a thermometer with us whenever we're traveling. Another instance of whenever I had major regrets and didn't pack accordingly is whenever we were in Punta Cana for one of our trips, and Tyler became extremely ill. And there was a lot of medication that I could have brought with me in the States that could have helped the situation. So I always bring a few things like that. A couple things that I will bring is Dramamine. I think that's a really great little thing to bring with you when you're going to Disney World because of the attraction. So having that with you, if you have any anxiety medicines or any type of medication that you take on a normal basis, that's also great. Another reminder that you might want to bring with you is maybe like acetaminophen or Midol for you. Sometimes our muscles get tired. Sometimes we're in the cycle at Disney World. So just a few points of things that you shouldn't forget to bring with you. We are also a supplement family, so we always are trying to bring our supplements with us even whenever we do travel, such as like fish oil pills or calcium or vitamin D, etc. So I do have this little contraption, so I'm not bringing like all these bottles down traveling with us and it's taking a bunch of space. So this little contraption, it comes in a 2-pack. This is just the white one. It opens up and you can put them in different little areas. And the pink one we can use for Annie's little vitamins. So we always use Mary Ruth. It's a fantastic organic brand that I super trust, and so we've got to make sure that we bring all of her probiotics. Probiotics really do help her on a daily basis, so we definitely don't want to forget those, especially when her eating habits might change a bit being at Disney World. So let's go ahead and pack up all of the medications that we feel like we need for our family. You know your family best. Of course, you can always buy them at Disney World. I just don't like spending that much money on medication that I know that I have at home. So if I have a little bit more space to spare in my luggage, I'm just gonna bring it with me. So let's go ahead and get this stuff ready to go in our packing cube. Now is the time to start talking about our carry-on bags, what I'm actually carrying in my personal item, and Annie has come prepared to talk about what is in her personal bag and all the things that's gonna keep her occupied from flying all the way from Kentucky down to Florida. I started packing this, but she has added things to it. So let's make a discussion out of it. What gets to stay and what might need to stay here.
A butterfly poppet.
A butterfly poppet.
It's my favorite toy.
It's her favorite toy. So let's put it in a yes pile or a no pile.
Yes, pile.
Yes pile. Okay, let's put that right there.
I love this. It's my favorite toy too.
Okay, so put this in here.
I love this.
All right, so we have a book that is like stickers by numbers, which is kind of cool. That could occupy her.
This is mine, and this is my mom, and this is my dad.
Okay, these we can leave behind. These are our old ones. Mommy has our Magic Band charging all over there with all of our links.
So we have these, and they're super cool. So I love them because we can just dress them up, and I just want to bring them.
You just want to bring them. Okay, so we have some dress up magnet kind of things where you dress up these dolls with the magnetic stuff. They don't take up too much room, so I think that I can live with that. So this is our toy box. Every time that we fly, I have this packing cube. So it comes in a 2-pack. It's either green or pink. And this is a really easy way to confine all of the small items, markers, crayons, little action figures, all the things. And that way she can kind of be done with one toy. I'm like, hey, put it back in your toy box, and everything's not spread all over the plane, falling in the floor, you're looking for it. So let's go ahead and she does have a few things in here, but let's see what we can fit in here. So like these little wormies, we can fit in here. Your butterfly can fit in here. And one more of these little fidget things.
Yeah.
She's always done really well with them.
I love fidget.
Yeah, and I have gotten them previously at Target, but a lot of this stuff that she is packing or she's found, I hid it, and then she's found it since I was recording earlier for our countdown video. She's found the rest of these, and a lot of this stuff we actually got at Christmas, and I was like, oh gosh, that's a really good playing toy. So I took a few of them and hid them. So now she's found them all. So I already put a couple in here. Let's just put one more in here, and then we'll put these away for the next trip. So with the iPad, we are flying Delta tomorrow. So we do have internet, we have Wi-Fi. So if you are on a Delta plane, if you sign up for Sky Miles, majority of their planes, you can get free Wi-Fi. And the Sky Miles program is free. You just sign up for it and then you can access internet. If we are flying like a budget airline like Allegiant, like we sometimes do, they don't have internet. So you can simply download some apps to their iPad and or download some episodes on Disney Plus. So one of our favorites is Bluey, of course, and those are smaller episodes, so that way it doesn't take up too much space on our iPad. Okay, anything else?
And this.
You have your airplane pocket. So this guy will go on the tray table. It's super awesome. I will show you mine in a second whenever I show you my personal item, but it just makes life a lot easier. And with all of her little toys, the corners will clip up, and then that way, whenever she's playing, we've even played like magnetic tiles, a game of Uno, and it doesn't fall off into the floor of the airplane. So something can come crashing down or something that has wheels on it, and you're good to go whenever the tray table is down and you're playing on your tray table. Okay.
Mom?
Oh, you found a Rapunzel squishy. Are you bringing that with us?
Yes.
And we're gonna put it in our toy box.
And we got
Oh, okay. We already have these on our magic bands, but I think it's a really great thing to show our friends. So these little rubber band thingies, they go on our magic bands. They keep your magic bands from kind of falling off. They keep them secured because the magic bands, they only have like a little peg that goes into the hole, and sometimes they come off. I've actually lost mine before, but have not lost it without these little protectors. So definitely need these for you and for your kiddo. Reusable straw, great idea. So we love bringing our reusable straws with us because in Florida, they have the cardboard straws, and that's just not it, not for us. And or you don't get a straw at all. So I have these reusable straws. I've had these for years, so it's still saving the environment. So this is the little case, then the reusable straw comes out like that, and you can just wash them with soap and water. Easy peasy. So great call on packing your reusable straw. Nicely done, Annie.
Yes.
I am bringing a personal bag and a carry-on. So let's go ahead and start talking about my personal bag. I'm gonna switch from my actual purse to my personal bag that I am going to be traveling with. This is a Stony Clover. If you've not caught on, we love Stony Clover. Her backpack was from Stony Clover. And then this is my fanny pack, to which I love. So what I actually put in my fanny pack is very similar to what I put in the park. I would consider myself pretty minimalistic for what goes in my fanny pack. The most important part of this would be my wallet. And I simply just use a small one with all of our cards in it, our annual passes, any gift cards that I have, put that in there. I will put some chapstick, and then really the only difference between going to the airport and our park is this guy. This will hold our passports. We are in the state of Kentucky, to which we have to have the real ID soon, and I was cheap and didn't want to buy the more expensive driver's license because we have our passports, so why? In addition, it's just for me, I feel safer whenever Annie has her passport, and it's just that extra mode of verification of who she is. All of our passports are in here, and that's what we verify with. And then, yeah, it's just a lot easier. Then whenever I get like our stroller tag or our bag check tags, I can also put them in here and keep them all in one place. So really, like I said, very minimalist whenever I am packing my personal bag. Now for my personal item. So not only am I putting my MacBook in here and some of the electronics like my external hard drives, blah, 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 things that are not that important, I will also kind of use this as last minute things of like clothes. Like whenever I'm going to weigh my stuff in the morning, of putting all that last minute toiletries and all that last minute stuff, and I'm going around with a scale, and here's your reminder, you need a scale. Just go ahead and weigh your stuff before you go to the airport. It's just a lot less stressful. Get you a scale. But I will also use this to maybe put clothes in because they're not super heavy, to maybe make more room in the luggage. So make a mental note of that. So MacBook's going in there, some electronics. So one of the first things that I'm gonna go ahead and put in here, and there is a little pocket right here, is our car keys. These also have the keys to Tyler's golf bag, his travel golf bag. So it comes with a TSA approved lock on it. And so my keys have the lock to that. So we're gonna put that in there so I don't forget, because that would be horrible. And then all of his tea times would be pointless. Then I have mommy and daddy's version of reusable straws. Then I got our snack cube, filled this up earlier, and we've got Pringles, some granola bars in here, some beef sticks. We have, oh, I forgot, we need some applesauce pouches, like the ones that are shelf stable. We've got some specialties in here, so some of Annie's favorite gummies, because sometimes life is really hard and you just gotta, you know, make them happy. So we do have our snack bag. It will go in here. It is very large, I get it, but this will last us all week long at Disney World. So if we are snacky, then we'll be able to grab something out of this rather than having to buy it at Disney World. Another little travel gadget that I do for the contact users of you guys out there is I do bring this little travel thing around with me just in case. A little solution thing, contact thing, and then these tweezers. Why do they put those tweezers in there, like in all of them? I've never used tweezers on my eyeballs. I will use this. It's a little compact thing, and so I always travel with it. I think this was a 2-pack too. It comes with white. For those of you all that have not followed me for too long, we are actually opting in for homeschooling Annie. So she has not started kindergarten yet, and so we are just going ahead and just let's play along with this and get a little early start. So I normally just bring along with us little small workbooks. This one is a preschool workbook from the Beginner's Bible, and then this one is preschool math workbook. This is something that we can do on the plane. This is something that we can do in the resort. This is something we can do at Magic Kingdom in the Hubgrass over lunch. Like anything that she wants to, you know, buy time with, we can do. So I'm gonna bring some colored pencils and some crayons with this. In addition, something that could buy some time on the plane are these cards, the Scholastic cards. There's alphabet flashcards, and then there's sight words. We're working on the letters and the sounds that they make and reading. So this will be a really great opportunity to, you know, to make something educational and fun. So we'll put those in my backpack as well. And then I cannot forget my airplane pocket. This is a necessity. As soon as I get into our seats, I put this on. I set us up. We've got a camera, we've got our phones, we've got drinks, we've got all of her stuff. We've got trash that we always accept for whatever reason. This just makes life so easy whenever we're flying. It's an actual game changer moment or item for me and our family. So I never travel without this. It looks like we are in a good spot to be finished for the night with packing. So all that we have left to do is just do the last minute stuff like I was talking to you guys about earlier with those toiletries. So we'll put those in there in the morning. We'll use our scale to make sure that we're under that 50 pounds. And then we'll pack up the car and head to the airport. If you have not already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, because tomorrow you're gonna join us on our travel day to Disney World. The countdown is almost over. We will see you then. Bye.